Go ahead, Paul.
Wareham won the toss and will receive the opening
Some
kick.
good questions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Wareham High School's practice night here for tonight's South Coast Conference football game between Greater Bedford Voch Bears and your Wareham Vikings. On behalf of the administration, staff, and students of Wareham High School, we welcome Greater Bedford to its competition. This competition is conducted in accordance with the rules and regulations of the MIA and the South Coast Conference.
Am I good?
Game officials are responsible for administering the rules of the game. Their experience and integrity qualify as an important responsibility. Athletes and fans are expected to demonstrate good sportsmanship to everyone here. Negative behavior will not be tolerated and will result in expulsion from the field. At this time, if you could please rise for playing of the national anthem.
National anthem. Brad and I will be right back. Did Wareham win the toss? I think they did, and maybe they're going to defer again.
I believe they did win the toss, Paul.
So tonight, for Greater Bedford, their starting quarterback is out. He got hurt in the first half of the game last week, so he can't go. So in his place is Jared DePrato. He's a junior. He'll be number 7. You'll see him up there, number 7. As soon as their offensive drive starts. And their running back also got hurt last week, Brad.
That's their starting running back.
Yeah, their starting running back got hurt. And the interesting thing about that, the sophomore Heiser Cacho, who filled in for him, he took the ball 16 times for 154 yards in just one half, in 22 minutes. So he's going to be a threat, even though he's not the starting running back. And we were right. Wareham won the toss. They deferred. Kicking off for Greater Bedford is Miles Silva.
Actually, they didn't defer, Paul. They accepted.
No, they accepted.
So they will be receiving the ball.
A little squiver.
And that's picked up.
First down, Vikings.
The junior tied to Delgado. He's the linebacker. And Wareham's offensive line. 3 freshmen, a junior and a sophomore. They lost 2 seniors to injuries already, and they won't return again this year.
Brandon Farr.
Medeiros and
Pham.
And Pham was a junior. He'll be back next year.
That's right. Yeah.
Medeiros and
Olympia. Olympia. Yep.
So here's Panera calling signals. Pitch. Design. He's going to throw an option pass. No.
Second down.
He just couldn't get it out there. Siler King was open, even though he was double covered.
Action.
Yeah.
Henry Jones was open on that one too. He was a little shorter of where the ball was thrown. So.
A little trying to get that ball deep with that 5, 10, 15, a 30 or 40 yard pass on the run for a halfback like Zion is tough. And even though he's played quarterback, a little quarterback before, that's a tough throw on the run.
That's something he'll get better at as the season goes on.
Junior Pinero, he's got 3 touchdown passes this year. Had another one last game against Case. Now,
that
look, lineman move. We haven't seen any finger
looks like
on Wareham. We had a bunch of those last week, Brad.
Right. When you got a bunch of young fellows playing, that part of the game's a little tough for them.
Second and 15.
Even though they got decent field position, they're in a tough spot now, 2nd and 15. Wareham runs the spread offense. They got both their wideouts over here on the right side. King and sophomore Jones. Jones had a nice game last week against Pace. Pinero rolling to the right. He had King open, but he overthrew. Brad and I we were just talking before the pregame, Brad, and Jones had that circus catch for a touchdown last week, a one-handed grab, rolled up and came up with it.
It was unbelievable that he made that catch. So,
you know, if Pinero had time to throw last week, because he was under tremendous pressure the whole game. That kid Jones had a good matchup. He was guarded by a freshman on the side, and he had single coverage. They had single coverage on him. King took the double coverage, so he was pretty much open the whole game.
He was open the whole game, Paul. But when you're under that much pressure, it's hard to get the ball to your receivers. So
let's see what Wareham's going to do here with 3rd and 15 on their own 39. Pinero drops back, a little dump pass to Zine. Not much. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass to Zine.
They ran that play twice last week, Brad. Once for a first down and.
Right. We should. Yeah. I'd like to see him run that play on first down or second down, Paul. Listen, if they can get that kind of yardage, you know, they got 5 or 6 there on every first down.
Yep.
They're going to get a lot of first downs tonight.
The junior Eric Zine. Now he's going to drop back to punt.
Elijah Pereira back deep for the Bears.
Zine, the ball hits on about the 32 or 30-yard line. Going to go out of bounds. So, right there, the Greater New Bedford Bears. 1st and 10. With 9:50 still to go in the first quarter.
That was about a 30-yard punt from where he punted it, Paul.
First down, Greater New Bedford.
Wareham started 5 freshmen last week, Brad. 3 in the offensive line, and 2 in the defensive backfield. They had the little guy, Pyers, was playing safety.
That's right.
And I think DeLuca was playing nose tackle.
It looks like Pyers is out there again, but he's coming.
No, we got a fumble. He picks it up. Oh wow, he's got all kinds of room here in a big game. Very elusive runner.
Foul came on the stop. There's a flag on the play.
Jared DePrato.
Paul, we have a flag on the play here, so.
Yeah, defensive end Dominic LaBelle pointing the other direction. Looked like the flag was thrown at about the 38-yard line.
Yep.
So it'll be a
flag is holding against Greater New Bedford.
So it'll be a 10-yard backup.
That's right. That was really a broken play for them. So
yeah, there was a miscommunication.
There was a
handoff.
Yep. And
between the halfback and the quarterback.
And the quarterback picked it up, took
10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Lucky for Wareham, there was a hold on that play. So Looks like about 1st and 17, Paul, or so.
Let's see.
15, I
Yeah.
guess.
They're in the shotgun. The Bears drops back, long and deep. He's got a man open. Oh!
Pass is incomplete. Second down.
That was number 44 who got loose. Dana Haywood. DePrato had him open, just couldn't. Both quarterbacks have had opportunities to make their hits on their pass plays, but could not convert.
I wonder if the wind possibly, because we got quite a wind tonight, could have affected that one, Paul. So the flag is straight out over there.
Yeah.
And blowing the way he threw the ball, so.
DePrato hands off. The Hector Isaac Cacho's got some room on the outside. He's got the first down and more. Got the first down and 13 more yards on top of that.
On the carry, however, there is a flag on the play.
Another flag.
And it looks like
that was about a 23, 24 yard gain. Another hold.
Another hold on
New
New Bedford Voch. So.
New Bedford.
No, that indication is not a block in the back. That's hold. 9:01 to go. We're in the opening quarter
10-yard
here.
penalty from the spot of the foul. That'll bring up replay. Second down.
So far, Greater New Bedford is their biggest enemy, actually, for themselves. Yeah. To this point, with 2 penalties already.
They've got Pinero out there on the other defensive end, so Wareham's biggest guys on that defensive line are the quarterback and the tight end. Pinero's 220 and LaBelle is about 230 pounds. 2 big boys. Hand off. Good gain, about 7 yards.
Cacho on the carry.
Isaac Cacho, I think, again, for another big gain.
Brought down by Brittle Dower.
But it's going to be 3rd and 6 or 7. Pretty close. 6.5, we'll say. Wareham had a nice defensive series to open the game last week, Brad. It was 3 and out.
That's
right. 6 for the Bears.
So
let's hope
they can 37-yard line.
Let's hope they can stop him here, Paul.
Going to back to pass. Oh, he's hit. The ball's loose. Oh, it's going to be.
Passes ruled incomplete.
LaBelle had,
up 4th down.
LaBelle had a chance to catch that in the air before.
Who brought that pressure, Paul? Was that?
That was LaBelle coming in unscathed. And believe me, he could have hit him hard. He eased up on him.
Right, he did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He hit him just at the right point when he was going to throw it, and the ball popped up. So.
Forward progress with the arm was the call. They called it an incomplete pass.
So
4th down. Greater New Bedford's going to punt from their own 25, about 26. Nope, it's a fake, almost a fake punt. Now he kicks it. King's got it.
Sila King.
We got a flag. Push in the back. Coach Francass is not happy with that call.
Was that on?
I think it's on Wareham.
First down for the Vikings.
Early indication. I thought he was pointing to Wareham. Maybe they took it away. No. The head referee's going to come and mark it off. No. They must have picked the flag up, Brad. Or was that just to mark the ball?
No, they usually, when they throw that yellow flag, that's, I don't know why they didn't throw it right where the ball is spotted.
Got the ball on their own 24 with 7:55 to go. Again, 2 wideouts to the right here for Wareham. King and Jones. The Wareham running backs in the eye. Hands off to Zine. He's only got a couple.
Zine on the carry, gain of a couple, brings up 2nd down.
So Wareham with, let me see, 6,400. Paul Luck, a freshman, is out there in the offensive line. DeLuca, 55, is he out there? The other freshman?
No, I don't believe so.
That's 53, Kai Delgado. He's a junior.
Paul, we got two running backs out there. One is Zion, the other is Dean Kramer.
Wow.
He's a sophomore.
A little flare to King. Gets away from the initial tackle, but gets swarmed by three Greater New Bedford defenders.
5 on the play brings up 33.
Well, that was a nice little play, Paul. We picked up 5. It made it a manageable third down here.
But that was a nice play by the Greater New Bedford defense to,
right.
You know, to close up that game.
Sure.
It's a long 3.
Right. It's manageable, though.
Yeah.
If we can keep out of those 3rd and 15s, they'll be in good shape.
Now, like we talked about last week, Brad, let's see if, no, Wareham's not going to go into the shotgun.
We've only seen it once, I think, this whole year, so.
There's Pinero calling signals. Pitch designed to the left.
If he can
Cuts the corner. Has it got a couple?
I think
he may have the first down.
I believe he does, Paul.
Depending on the spot. He rolled, and I don't know if he's going to give him that. He rolled after he hit the ground.
Let's see where he marks the ball. I think he's, no, maybe.
First down, Vikings.
Yeah,
first down.
Spot.
So that's a 3-yard gain by Zine.
So it's a nice sign here, Brad. First quarter, they got a first down already.
Excellent
First and 10, Wareham from the 34.
Play calling on that initial series here, Paul.
You're right. The wind has really picked up here. Probably about 20 miles an hour.
Which is going to make it a little tough throwing going the way Wareham is left to right at this point.
King's over to the left. Henry Jones is to the right. We got a timeout. Wareham. I think. Was the clock running down?
I don't know.
Vikings.
It looked to me like Coach Case called that timeout call.
Cast,
the cast from the sideline. So
Brad and I were looking over to the sidelines before the coin toss, and Bedford had about 4 guys not dressed.
Right.
So they had a rash of injuries too this year, as Wareham did. Jones has got single coverage over here. We got a mismatch over here. If Pinero can see this, yeah, he's going to look for him. He beats the rush. He's going to set. He's going to have to rush the.
Pass is incomplete.
Did they give him the pass? Was he out of bounds when he threw it?
I think he was. No, he wasn't, Paul. They're marking it where he went out of bounds there. So it looked to me like that he threw the ball after he stepped out.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right. 5:25 to go, opening quarter. No score in this
Quarterback
game.
was out of bounds on the previous play.
Greater New Bedford Voch.
Loss of 5 brings up a 2nd and 15.
They're 1-5 this year. Wareham's 0-5. This is a crossover game, in case we didn't mention it earlier.
it's the large division of the South Coast Conference versus the small division.
2 bottom contenders.
These two teams are hoping for
good seasons next year.
but they're also hoping maybe that Wareham, they want to get their first win. And
Quick pass to King again.
oh, that's a nice one.
Cut inside. King's got a nice game.
Reception.
He's about a couple of yards short of the first down here, but a nice play.
Correction, Siler King.
Be 3rd and 3, I think.
That one was good for about 12 yards, Paul.
Gain of 13 on the
13.
play brings up a 32.
It looks like Wareham's going to pretty much keep it on the ground. If they're going to put it in the air, it's going to be a little swing out pass that
was just a very safe pass.
Yeah,
so,
especially with this wind.
Yep, and if they can get gains like that, it's a really good idea.
Handoff designed. He's going to cut wide. They're going to pull him down, I think. But nice move.
On the carry.
I think he's got the first down.
He's got the first down, Paul. There's no doubt about that.
Two guys had a shot at him. The first guy just completely...
He just would not go down. It
no.
looked like the two guys had him behind the first down marker, but he pushed forward.
Zine's a strong kid. Oh, he comes up hobbling. Yeah. They don't need him out. He's a two-way player. He plays linebacker too, so yeah, he's going to come off the sidelines, I think, for a break.
I hope it's...
Zine was just short, brings up a 4th and 1 for the Vikings.
I hope
it was short. He didn't get it. They didn't give him a good spot.
Oh, that was...
Yeah. So Jackson's in the backfield with Kramer, the sophomore.
Yep. This is 4th down. They're going for it, Paul. So.
Let's see. Now that quarterback sneak is not wide open now. The linebacker moved in to fill up the gap. Another timeout.
Timeout, Vikings.
I think the Greater New Bedford coach kind of smelled that out. He thought maybe that Wareham would try the quarterback keeper.
Well, it was the timeout was by Wareham.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying they,
right.
Yeah.
They were a little disorganized out there, so. It looked like Henry Jones didn't know exactly where he was supposed to be. So, and if he's got to get set before they snap the ball, or that would be a penalty. So.
3:43 left in the first quarter here. Wareham High School, week number 6 in the 2018 season. Like Brad mentioned earlier, Wareham's looking for their first win. They played pretty well in the second half last week against Case.
They did, yeah. They scored near the very end of that game on that pass to Henry Jones.
In 2 successive weeks, also, Brad, in the second half, they've held their opponents only 7 points in each of the second half.
They've actually outscored their opponents in the second half.
Another flare out. It's intercepted. Could see that one coming.
Pass is intercepted and a touchdown for Elijah Ferreira for Greater New Bedford.
Ferreira, the senior, smelled that one out. And, you know, there's the thing about Panera. He turns and just fires. He's got to take a look.
Right. He obviously did not see that defensive back, so.
Because that pass calls for a little air under the football to stop that from being intercepted.
And even, that's correct. If he had looped that over the guy.
And like we also mentioned this year, this kid has never started at quarterback before.
And we have seen a marked improvement in him in the first 7 games, Paul. So.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get everything in.
No. That's too bad.
In 6 or 7 games. So.
A chance for another first down, and the turnover came again. And now Wareham's down with this extra point by 7. So as they come back up the field,
Silva is good. 3:34 left in the first quarter. Greater New Bedford 7, Wareham nothing.
Greater New Bedford takes the early lead here with 3:34 left in the first quarter. So Wareham a little down after that. Turnover by Panera.
A good thing is Eric Zine was out on that extra point, Paul, and he's also out there now for the kickoff. So I guess he's okay.
He's a tough kid. So it's good to see.
He doesn't seem to be running with any limp at all. So.
Good. He's a very important member of the defensive squad at his linebacker position. And King, the cornerback, between King, Zine, and Dominic LaBelle, they probably make most of the tackles on that football field for the Vikings. They'll all be back for next year's team, which is another good sign. Kickoff. Right to King. Takes it at about the 15-yard line, cuts to the left. He got thrown down on a nice tackle.
King on the return.
That's Cacho.
That's right, the running back.
Yeah, the running back
First
on
and 10,
special
Wareham
teams.
from the 20.
So Greater New Bedford has done a little scouting. They definitely don't want to kick to Jackson.
No.
They feel better with King
Yep.
taking the ball.
Although Sila had a touchdown, two
Yeah.
or three games ago on a
Yes,
run
he did.
on a run back of a kickoff. So,
Right, and we saw it. We were right here.
and it looked like last week Case was kicking away from
King.
King. So,
So here's Pinero, who's going to get another chance after that turnover here. First and 10. Rolls to the left. He's got a man open. No. Jones intercepted again.
On the field is an interception for Greater New Bedford.
So Jones got space, but again, Pinero underthrew him.
Miles Silva with the interception.
I'm not sure if Jones could have thrown it any farther than that, but we'll find out.
well, again, Paul, that's against the wind. So
Yeah, that's
that
true.
ball might have not gone as far as he thought it was going to go. So,
Good point, Brad. So 2 turnovers in a row here, and the Greater New Bedford Bears have the ball on their own 40 with 3:16 to go.
First and 10, Greater New Bedford from the 40-yard line.
So Wareham in need of a stop here to stop the Bear momentum. We've got 2 wideouts to the left. Shotgun formation for the Bears. They're in their spread. 1 running back. Nobody there for the handoff. They got him for a loss.
nice.
Tyler King with the stop, a loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication there between the halfback and the quarterback.
Second and 14 for Greater New Bedford.
Number 20, Lusant, who went too fast by the quarterback for that handoff. The quarterback, the running back had already went by him.
Right.
So,
I think maybe that was might have been an option play where he could give it,
yeah.
where he could pitch the ball, but Wareham had the pitch man covered. So
It was definitely a blotched play. The handoff, nice move by Cacho to the outside. This kid's got speed. Jackson catches him and throws him out of bounds
14 Jackson on the shot.
at about the Wareham 43. That kid is quick. He gained 154 yards last week in 1 half of football. So
what do you have there? About 30, Paul? Close to it?
Key to mastery.
Touchdown on the carry.
I get it.
he's an elusive guy. Kind of an offensive movement there. The left tight end for the Greater New Bedford Bears jumped too early.
Play, false start against Greater New Bedford.
That's their
3
third.
plays, first down.
That's their 3rd offensive penalty of the game so far. We'll put the ball back on the Wareham
First and
45.
15 from the 45-yard line.
Myers is coming up. Or he's going to talk to the coach. The timeout.
Timeout, Bears.
There's Pumpkin.
So far, overall, the Wareham defenses look better tonight than in previous games, Paul.
Yeah,
The tackling's been better.
that interception killed them. That hurt.
That did hurt them.
Yeah, because they've been moving the ball a little.
Yep.
You know, and nice running plays.
Yep.
Like you said, it's been tough throwing the ball deep because of the wind.
I have a feeling on that play where he was intercepted, just before that, it looked like Eric Zine had got hurt and gone out of the game. And I'm kind of guessing that if he would have been in the game, they might have given him the ball. But again, so
Yeah, because they only had what?
about a yard to go, yeah.
So after that timeout by Greater New Bedford. Greater New Bedford, like Wareham, got a straight offense. They don't have the shotgun now. Pacho was in the backfield. Gonna hit it to Pacho again. Nope, fake.
Another. Nice.
Back on the tackle. Prado on the carry.
Prado. Second down. And a long 8.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up a 2nd and 8.
Minute 43 to go here in the opening quarter. The Greater New Bedford Voch Bears had a 7-0 lead on the Vikings. Here it's Blaine Field. Shotgun, long and deep. It's too far. And he was
That
open.
pass is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's sprinted by Danilo. Danilo, another freshman out there, starting in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, he was on that previous time that he missed the throw.
It looked like what they call a little stop and go play.
Yep.
And he
That's
was open.
that sideline throw is one of the toughest throws there is because you got to shoot it out there pretty far.
3rd down, a long 8. Greater New Bedford in the shotgun again. We're going to give it to Kaiser. Pacho, Pacho, got the 1st down and more. Trying to tightrope down on the sideline.
Enough for a 1st down, Greater New Bedford.
Kaiser only weighs about 140 pounds, but he's quick. He's got some nice moves. Wareham.
Vikings.
Wareham's going to take a timeout right before the end of the 1st quarter. 1:17 to go. It's been a long 1st quarter here, Brad.
I know. As well, there's been 4 penalties, so that slows you down. I'd say there's
Plus
been
3 timeouts, 3 or 4 timeouts.
I think there's been 2 timeouts by each team.
Yeah.
So. It's still a close ball game, Paul. Only 7-0 here.
It would have been even closer.
That's right.
Had that interception not happened. They hadn't turned the ball over. So somebody's got to watch Pacho out of that backfield. It's got to be Zine or one of the other older upperclassmen there because we got how many freshmen out there? 1.
1st and 10, Greater New Bedford from the 26-yard line.
2 freshmen in the defensive backfield there. It's a long pass. It's going to be no good.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
So the inexperience of that New Bedford quarterback, the Prado was showing there. He had plenty of time. He could have waited till he got a little more space from his wide receiver.
They look like they're determined to try to make that play work.
Yeah, but I think he threw it too quick. He didn't give it a chance to.
He didn't put enough air into it too. It was a line drive throw, and he needed some air under it, so it floated into the kid.
But Greater New Bedford threatening again. They're on the Wareham 25-yard line. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. The Prado pitches left to Pacho. He's going to get caught by guess who?
Brings up 3rd down.
Wareham's best tackler, Siler King. Siler's limping a little. That went for a loss of about 4. 3rd and 16. So let's see if the Wareham D can come up with a big stop here. But I think we're in 2 down territory here for
If I was a guessing man, I'd say they're going to try to pass this ball, but
yeah, and they're not going to punt. We know that.
so.
Shotgun again. The Prado's rushed and big hit by Dominic LaBelle. Jackson initially was in there, but he missed him. But LaBelle didn't miss. You're talking about a big guy there, 6'6", 230.
We have not seen many sacks by Wareham,
Yeah.
but that was a beautiful play by LaBelle. He got in there very quickly.
LaBelle's pretty quick for a big guy.
He is very quick.
But as Brad and I mentioned last week, this kid played.
At the end of one, Greater
Yeah.
Bedford
That's
7,
the
Wareham nothing.
that's the whistle for the end of the first quarter here. So a big fourth down for Greater New Bedford. Is the coach going to try to kick it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the junior ROTC will be holding a 50-50 raffle to raise money for transportation. The winner will be announced at halftime. To buy tickets, please go to the concession stand. Again, the junior ROTC will be holding a 50-50 raffle to raise money for transportation.
Just heard that. So what do we got here, Brad? Fourth and about what? Let's see, they got the markers are being switched around here to the opposite ends of the field, so it's going to be a little difficult. Let me sort this out and find out how long of a. As soon as they put the markers down, Brad and I will let you know how many yards for the first down. Beep, 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 beep. Almost 20, Brad, I would say.
Yeah,
huh?
I
Pretty
would
close.
say you're right. Yep.
Fourth and
20 for the Bears.
you're at the Wareham 35-yard line. Shotgun formation again. Quick pass. He's got it. But no first down.
Pass is called by Miles Silver.
Just like a punt, though. The junior Silva almost picked that ball almost off the ground, Brad. It was a nice catch. So Wareham's offense takes over after finally they stopped
Silver
them.
was short. That's a Viking first down.
First and 10. Just underway in the second quarter.
So far, Paul, this is an offensive stalemate. It's just the one
First and
interception
10, Wareham
You're right.
has
Austin
1 yard
Reagan
line.
for a score for New Bedford.
And now Wareham's got the
New
win,
Bedford.
which will help their wide receivers, their passing attack game. Boy, that freshman is getting some work today, Brad, for Wareham. Kramer,
He's
the
actually
sophomore,
sophomore,
number 3. Him and Zine are in the backfield. Here's Zine. There was a hole, but it closed up quickly. Oh, about 8 guys from the Bears closed
On
in.
the carry with a bunch of Bears on the tackle. However, there is a lag on the play.
Let's see what the initial call is here by the referee. I hope it's not offensive
It's
down
open.
here. Maybe encroachment.
I'm wondering the way they're pointing, but
It is encroachment or hold. Face mask by 15 big ones. Personal foul on the Bears. That one hurts, but helps the Wareham Vikings here. Big play. That's going to get them out of their own red zone.
The flag is against Greater New Bedford
Wow.
for a face mask. That's a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Vikings.
That's as good as a long pass play, Brad.
Paul, that's the 4th penalty on.
That's right.
New Bedford.
They've had 3
Voch so far
offensive
tonight.
motion penalties.
And now this big
Now this,
defensive.
now a personal foul, 15 yards for a face mask.
They're hurting themselves so far.
Panero calling signals. Takes the handoff, rolls to the right. Oh, he's got
That's a
King.
complete for Tyler King.
Here he goes. Got some space.
King takes it down.
4 tacklers for Greater New Bedford to
Taking
bring
on
him
the
down.
play, first down, Vikings.
Another great play by Siler King. What a football player. Captain Siler King, one of the 3 captains. Dominic LaBelle and Eric Zine are the other 2 captains, both juniors.
First and 10, Wareham from the 37-yard line.
Panero comes in from the sidelines with the play. First and 10. On the Greater New Bedford 37-yard line. 9:49 to go, second quarter. Wareham behind 7-0. Pitch to Zine, left. Got a couple of blockers here. Squeezes in the hole.
9 on the carry, gains 7 on the play.
Gets down to about the 29-yard line. of New Bedford?
So far, Paul,
Yeah.
Eric Zine's the only one that has run the ball for Wareham tonight. I've not seen Jackson in there at all on the
Well, maybe you give him a
on
little
offense,
break.
so-
Maybe you give him a little break.
Wareham from the 30-yard line.
He doesn't seem like he's hurt.
He's been playing defense,
Yeah.
but he has not. I've not
Yeah.
seen him in there on offense. So now he might have been in. It looks like this Dean Kramer's
Well, you know,
being used as
the
the
strategy
up back.
here might be the sophomore here is a little bigger than Jackson,
Right,
so he's a better blocking back for
and I think it's a good-
Zine. Panero's got the first down on the carry. Keeper.
Panero on the keeper, it's enough for a Vikings first down.
He runs out of bounds. He saw the space and took it. Another first down for the Vikings, Brad.
That's right.
Nice little drive here in the second quarter.
What was that? About 12 or 13 yards? there, Paul?
Yeah. He got the first down in about 3.
Okay. So
First
First
and
and 10 Wareham from the 18-yard line.
they're in the red zone.
Is that this third one this
They
season?
still can get a first down before it's first and goal. Wareham methodically in this drive here. Panero over center. I think we got encroachment again. Sign. Wow, deceptive speed to the outside. Wow, he leaped over the defender. No flag,
no
Brad.
flag. It looked like movement.
Yeah, it was movement.
And he had-
Panero.
that's a nice little gain there, Paul.
Yeah, a nice run.
Gain of 9 on the play.
And when you jump in the air like that, that's a dangerous play. You know.
Oh yeah, you could get hurt
Yeah.
very easily when you do that. But
Yeah.
when you're out there on the field, you're not probably thinking about that. You're just trying to get as much as you can.
Ball spotted on the 9-yard line.
This is a nice drive.
Yeah.
Paul.
Wareham still can get a first down and 4 more plays inside the 10-yard line if they get the first down. They got 2 cracks at it. 7:18 to go. Second quarter. Oh, Zine falls down. He made a nice cut there, but lost his footing. He was going to cut to the left side again. Yep. Third down. Loss of 2, 3.
5 on the play.
Wow, 5-yard loss.
36 from the 14-yard line.
Still, this is 2-down territory right now for the first down. So they'll get 2 cracks at this first down here. And if they get the first down, they'll be rewarded with first and goal. 4 chances to score and tie this game up. Here's Panero. Quick pass. Wide open is LaBelle for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Big target. Nicely done.
Alvin Panero with a touchdown pass to Dominic LaBelle. 14-yard strike.
Nicely done. Dominic, the big tight end, junior captain.
So we'll wear him go for 2 here, Paul.
Yeah,
They could take the lead if they get this one.
Yep.
Timeout.
we have a kicker in Skogseth,
Right.
the junior from the senior, who's a Norway native, but we haven't seen him kick extra points this year yet. He does the kicking off.
Right.
But like Brad, you just mentioned, they're gonna go for 2. Maybe it'll be Jones or Siler King.
That was a beautiful play, that
Yeah.
touchdown
To LaBelle.
to LaBelle there, Paul.
Yeah.
Nice little slant
And-
in the middle. And
I think this is the first time Wareham has scored in the first quarter this year.
Second.
In the first half.
I believe
Yeah.
you're right. And if they score here, Paul,
They'll take the lead for the first time.
for
this year.
This year, that would be the first time they'd let a game this year.
Look at this
Now
spread.
look at this.
Look at this lineup. Yeah.
Now look at this.
Pitch design. Way out of the end zone.
Pass is incomplete. The conversion is unsuccessful.
And if you look over to the left, Brad, Jones was opening
First
there.
half. Wareham
But
6,
the
Raiders
play
Bedford
was
7.
designed to go the other way, unfortunately. So a little razzle-dazzle that didn't work very well for him.
So Greater New Bedford scored their
Again,
7 points
there's still
in the
some
first
time to
quarter.
get to your raffle tickets for the junior ROTC 50/50 raffle. Currently, there's $90 in the pot. Again, $90 in the pot for junior ROTC raffle at the concession stand.
I wish I had headphones so I didn't have to listen to him.
Paul, what yard line did they start that we're driving? Is it down here on the 15?
They started at the 20, I think, I
At the
believe.
20?
Yeah.
So that was an 80-yard
80-yard drive, yes, it was.
It was helped by the penalty at the start of the drive, but
Yeah.
they did the rest of it themselves.
With the help of one personal foul.
That's right.
Yeah, and 2 first downs. Missed a 2-point conversion. So we got a new ball game here, Brad, with 6:25 to go in the first half. Let's see what kind of kick Skogstaff is going to do here. Is it going to be a squibber or is he going to kick it deep? Loose.
Ethan Perry takes the ball for the Bears.
At the
First down.
32-yard line. Little safe kickoff there.
Just like a little pop fly that
Yeah.
one of the linemen from,
Yeah, I did not want a long return on that.
no, and it was fielded by one of the linemen for Greater New Bedford. So
Be nice if the Wareham defense can come
First and 10, Voch from the 33-yard line.
up with a turnover here. Cacho to the right, cuts a nice cut. Got about a 40.
Tackle on the carry, brought down by King Zine.
Nice gain though, 7 or 8 yards on the carry. Spot.
Gain 8 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 2.
He's elusive. He's got a bunch of yards so far, Brad. You got an estimate of how many he's got so far?
let me see here, Paul. He's got close to, looks like around 50, Paul.
Yeah.
He had one negative run, so that
Yeah.
keeping him down. But
He's elusive.
I like the way the Wareham is tackling. They're doing gang tackling quite a bit tonight. So
Cacho's going to go the other way this time. Nice cut, inside, outside. Got the first down. Gets away from the tackler. 2 tacklers. Down the sidelines and out of bounds, but he should have been tackled.
Tackle with the carry, a couple of broken tackles on the play.
Yep.
However, there is a flag on the play. Flag on the field.
Delgado missed him, number 53. I didn't get the number of the other second defender that missed him, but it's all coming back with a hold. I think this is the second hold on
that is
on
the
Greater
second.
Becca.
It's their 5th penalty of the half. So
5, right?
5. Yep.
2 holding penalties, 2 offensive motion penalties,
Yep.
and a
1
personal foul.
Personal foul. Face
So-
mask penalty.
The Bedford Greater
Flag is over blocking the pass on the play.
Like I said, they're their own worst enemy here, Paul, so far in the
Spot
Bedford.
foul.
And again, the public address announcer had the
Play,
call
2nd
wrong.
down.
It was not a block in the back, it was a hold. Hand off again. Oh, this kid is elusive, a nice hit. I
Nine on the
guess,
tackle.
I guess who?
Yeah,
Third
that's
down,
exactly what I was
third
thinking.
down.
Yeah, he had the tackler wrong there too. It was not Zion, it was King.
That was a hard tackle,
Yeah.
too.
Siler King.
I got Siler for at least 5 tackles so far tonight.
Yeah, I would
Paul,
like to
so-
get a stat on him this year to see how many tackles he's had this year for a stat. He's
32, Voch from the 41-yard line.
He's got to be their top
Yeah.
tackler.
And you remember, we go back to the Bourne game away.
Yeah.
He did not play in the second half of that game
Voch.
because he banged up his knee a little.
He get nicked out.
4:27 to go. We got a 1-point game, 7-6. Greater New Bedford leads the Wareham Vikings here
Right, forgot.
in one of the most competitive games that Wareham has been involved with this year so far.
This is really exciting for
Yeah, it's good for the Wareham team. They're in this ball game, a little more enthusiasm, a little more bounce to their step.
It's on the screen.
Again, now they got him, LaBelle again.
Tackle on the play for a loss.
They stacked the line that time and just thrusted forward.
Dean Turner and
Yeah.
Dominic LaBelle on the tackle.
So should I just
Turner, excuse me.
How many were in the box that time, Brad? Did you see about 7 or 8 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost
Fourth down.
looked like Wareham knew what was coming that time,
Yeah.
Paul.
4th down, and Greater New Bedford's going to kick because too risky, 4th and 7
Jack deep for the Vikings.
from the 36. Kicks it away from King.
Just get away from him.
A good bounce for Wareham as it comes back. LaBelle was close to it. He moved away smartly. The ball's going to be on about the 30-yard line.
39-yard line. 1st and 10, Wareham.
shocking me. There must be something in the air tank.
So the Wareham starting on their own 39-yard line, it looks like, Paul.
1st and 10. 3:36 to go in the second quarter, first half. Football here. A crossover game in the small division against the big division. Blue division versus gold division. Bottom slots. Here's Pinero. Double setbacks in the eye. There was a hole, but it closed up quickly.
There's Ryan on the carry. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah,
I was told to bring this to somebody up here for halftime. This way?
small gain of 1 yard. Looks like the Greater New Bedford coach is not going to let Zion get a big play on his team.
Looks like
2nd and 9 from the 40-yard line.
unofficially Zion's got about 25 yards on the ground, but
There's no.
He's not getting much space here. Nice rush, steps away, Pinero. We got 4 tacklers there.
Pinero sacked on the play.
4 missed blocks. Clock's moving here. So if Wareham's going to get down into New Bedford territory, Greater New Bedford territory, they're going to have to hurry up here. So the ball's on the 36-yard line. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 13 for the
Oh,
Vikings.
13, I'm sorry. It's back the other way. Doesn't look like Wareham's in any hurry. Unless they have a long pass here. Double wideouts to the right, double setbacks in the eye. Pinero over the center. Takes the handoff again, rolls to the right, gonna get tackled for the loss. Fumbled the ball and New Bedford picked it up.
Pinero tried to get sacked on the play eventually.
He walked away from the football, Brad, after it went on the ground. He thought the whistle had already blown.
and Pinero picked it back up, Paul, very quickly.
Yeah, wow, that was almost a disaster.
All football players just played.
Timeout.
Timeout. Leading New Bedford.
No choice now. They're going to have to punt in
Sending
here.
off on the play brings up a 4th and 23 for the Vikings.
They're very lucky Greater New Bedford's not 1st and 10 right there at the 20-yard line. Extremely lucky. So that young, undersized offensive line for Wareham is getting manhandled now, just like the case
It looks like
team got their
Grady
way
New
with them last
Bedford
week.
might be is trying to bring more people when they think it's a passing down. So.
Yeah, the weakness in the Wareham line is right in the middle. You know, and that's what Case did last week on all their running plays. They were running off center to either guard position.
Wareham's a little small in the middle there. So.
But here today, Greater New Bedford has been running outside. Cacho has been running either side.
That's correct.
Sign gets it up in the air. Nice bounce. Greater New Bedford's got it. Cuts back. King misses his tackle. Cuts to the left, and he's going to score. Very elusive, Ferreira.
Elijah Ferreira scored that one, Paul.
Another nice run back by that. That was a 55-yard score, Brad. He took the ball at about the 45-yard line. Raced to the left, cut back to the right, eluded 2 tacklers, and untouched to the end zone.
Despite the fact that Grady New Bedford hasn't scored an offensive touchdown tonight, they lead this game by, if he makes this kick, by 8 points.
It'll be an 8-point spread here if he makes this extra point. Miles Silva, the kicker, with the extra point try here. The snap and the kick. Almost blocked, but it's up and good. As they come back up the field, 14-6. Greater New Bedford Voch in the lead. That little series there, Brad, reminded us of last week where Wareham had the ball on about the same position, and in 3 consecutive plays, they got pushed back by not being able to block the Case defense coming in on Panero. Three successive plays.
On passing plays.
Yeah, on passing plays, pushed them back, the losses 3 times in a row.
When the other team knows Wareham's going to pass it, it's pretty difficult for them to block the defensive line.
Well, the other freshman, Pyers, is out here now on the kickoff. Jackson's going to move up on the next line here in case of the squibber.
A possible short kick by the kicker.
I don't think Greater New Bedford's going to risk a long kick here and a long return. You're probably right, Brad. They're going to probably dump it in this zone here between both.
Between the forward line
tiers.
and the next line back of offensive players.
Yeah, the second line is all the Wareham players with the good hands.
That's correct.
Yeah. Jones, LaBelle, Zine. LaBelle's got it. Gonna cut to the outside. Oh,
It took the whole team to get him down, and they couldn't get him down.
A little late whistle there. It's going to be dangerous if the referee doesn't get a quick whistle there. Because it could be some serious back and forth there. Tempers tend to flare up on situations like that.
Yep.
So is Wareham going to put the ball up with 58 seconds, or are they just going to kill the clock and go into the locker room for halftime, Brad?
Well, if I had a guess, I think they might be trying
First and 10 Vikings in the 36
to get some yardage here, at least one first down. They don't want to have to kick the ball again before halftime.
Barring that bad interception, this would be a 1-point game, Brad, but it's 14-6. Greater New Bedford. With less than a minute to go here in the opening half. He's hit and hard. The ball comes down. Looks like Greater New Bedford's got it again. He never saw the rush coming.
Great cut ball.
They didn't have much time.
No, he had no time at all.
So they got there very quickly.
Three players cracked through that center of the defensive Wareham line and got to Panero real quick.
They've got to hold them here.
Yeah, this would be a real disappointment if they score here with 49 seconds to go after Wareham did a nice job here to keep it at 14-6.
That's right.
You know they're going to put the ball. They're going to put the ball in the air. Shotgun by DePrato.
Hey, watch the route.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Don't disrespect the class president.
Little flare. Number 42. Got a block in the back there. The ref missed it. Number 2 for Wareham was blocked in the back, definitely. If we had instant replay, we could show you that, but Cameron DeMello was definitely blocked in the back there. But clock stopped. 39 seconds to go.
Second half.
Little gain of about 2.5, 3 yards.
Is that a timeout by Graydon Redford?
I don't know. The clock stopped.
Yep.
Somebody must have called a time. It might have been a 30-second timeout.
Yes.
Now, again, LaBelle.
Another sack.
Sack on the play.
That's Dominic LaBelle's second sack of the night.
The big guy in there quickly.
Third down.
Clock running. Greater than Bedford. Going to try to get one more play here. Clock moving, 13 seconds, 12. Hand off to Cacho.
Cacho stopped on the play. Dominic LaBelle went on the tackle.
That's going to do it. Nope, somebody called a timeout. Greater than Bedford.
Break that.
They'll definitely try to put it in the end zone. Or a screen pass. It's got to be their last timeout, Brad. They've had a bunch of them this first half.
Seems like at least 4 falls. So you only get 5 for the game. You get 2 30 seconds and 3 full ones. So
Look at this. Look at this shot.
Is it 5 per game or 5 per half?
5 per game.
Wow. They've got 1 timeout left. They're pretty confident that they're not going to need that timeout, huh?
Yeah. I believe it's per game. I know I looked at the football rules. So.
Well, head coach Justin Cruz is going to have to call a pretty good play here because this is his last shot with 4 seconds to go.
If I was Wareham, I'd have my guys pretty deep on this one. My defensive backs, because I don't want anything over their head.
DePrato in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Quickly to almost intercepted.
Halftime score, Voch 14, Wareham 6.
Got that last pass by Silva.
That was a lateral
Yeah.
to him, and then he threw the pass.
So at the end of the first half, Wareham only down by 8, 14-6.
This is
Yeah.
I believe, the closest
Yeah.
halftime
Yeah.
score we've had
Yeah.
this year, Paul.
Yeah. And Brad and I will be back for second half action after the festivities. So hang in there, and we'll be back with the second half.
Now, please give a round of applause for the Pop Warner Wareham Junior Vikings cheerleaders. With hard work and dedication, they took home a total of 5 trophies last weekend at Cheer for a Care competition. Let's wish them luck as they compete tomorrow at the Hockomock Pop Warner competition. Performing some of their competition routines for you, let's please welcome the Wareham Junior Vikings. First up is going to be T-Squad. Up next is going to be T-Squad.
Central Time, right? Milwaukee?
Yeah, but I think it was 8:09 or something like that.
That means it would start 6 o'clock there, right?
What time is it now?
Let's see. 10 past 8.
Oh, I think it's just started.
I'm rooting for Milwaukee. I don't want to see the Dodgers again next year.
They said one of his pitches was 102 miles an hour. I can't believe how many of these guys throw like 100 now.
I know. Like just about all the Yankee relievers are about 97, 98.
Right. I'm thinking the Dodgers are going to win, but
You never know. You know,
it is in Milwaukee, so that's
they're at home and anything can happen.
right.
Did you see LeBron's debut last night at the? They lost to Portland.
I didn't see
They're
it
opening.
right now.
I just saw the highlights.
They're not a very good team. They're okay.
They got no shooters.
No.
They got no
I think
shooters.
all cheerleaders and about to start. 9 seconds.
The ball. He's not a great shooter.
And LeBron good. He kind of intimidates everybody, even on your own team. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you've got a point guard. What's the sense of having a point guard when he's going to handle the ball most of the time, right?
They got 2 point guards. They got Rondo too.
Oh, that's right too. He'll get frustrated too. He'll get pissed off. He's not gonna be happy there.
He and LeBron will probably end up fighting.
Yeah. Oh, him and Ball.
And,
His Ball's father will probably fight with him. You got him in the mix, right?
Although I haven't heard too much from him for quite a while.
We are? Yeah.
I don't think you ever seen him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay, Paul Gagel and Brad Cornish here for the start of the second half. Crossover game in the South Coast Conference. Big division, small division game. Senior Cogstad is going to kick off, and a nice kick. Wow. That's going to go all the way back. Instead of letting it into the end zone, he's going to make a run back. Nice move, right up the center. Wow. Was going to be, almost got caught back there, Brad, but he made a nice move up the middle.
Siler King on the tackle,
yeah,
among others.
Yeah.
Paul, I wanted to clarify that actually there is 5 timeouts per half.
Right. Okay, so we're split with.
So that gives you plenty.
On the 38-yard line, a Voch. He's caught from behind. But guess who? Again, Bell.
That's the 3rd tackle he's had tonight for in the backfield for a loss.
The offensive line, whoever's got LaBelle is a mismatch right there. LaBelle is
Yeah, he's been in there.
almost every play.
That's right.
6 on the play, brings up a second and
He looks like a really big boy out there when he's out there among these other kids. So
Men among boys.
that's right.
6'6", 230 pounds. Very athletic. He's on the basketball team. He's in there again. He's got the
Ball
ball.
on the play.
Johnny on the spot. I think Dominic Lavell's got the ball.
Yes.
Recover.
Finally, we get a break for that.
Dominic Lavelle with recovery. Brings up a first down, Wareham.
Dude, that means it's
Ball
gonna
on the Greater New Bedford 23-yard line. 22. First and 10 Vikings. Wareham has the win to their back here for the start of the third quarter. The last quarter, we'll be at a disadvantage with their passing attack. 2 wideouts to the right for Wareham. Double setbacks. Jackson's back out there. Design. And the handoff to Jackson.
Jackson on the carry.
Only got a couple.
Gained a couple on the play.
That's
Second down.
Jackson's first run of the night,
Yeah.
Paul.
Second and 8 for the Vikings.
Second and 8. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Opening segment of the third quarter. Wareham's down by 8 points, 14-6. And driving here. Ball's right at the 20-yard line. Canero calling signal. End off design, cuts to the left. Stiff arms the tackler, but nice tackle.
Tackle on the stop. Sign on the carry. Brings up third down.
By Cacho. Cacho quickly into the backfield on that play. Loss of 3 yards. 4 almost. 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
For the Vikings.
Once it gets here,
She was at 2.
Henry Jones to the left here. Movement. Another.
Flag on the play. False start against the Vikings.
Again, the Viking offense shooting themselves in the foot there. Offensive movement.
That's a 5-yard penalty. That'll bring up a 3rd and 16 to the 28-yard line.
no, this one you warned me. Like, how did you not see Christian with my eyes?
3rd and 19.
Ball on the 29.
Well, a couple of short pass plays. Brad could get him right down there near the first down.
Yep.
You don't have to get it all in one shot here.
No, I try to get a 7 or 8 yards on this one, and then it would be manageable.
So here's Canero again. We're going to try it one more time. Pitch design to the left. Got a little roll.
Line of carry.
Out of
Over there,
bounds.
flag on the
We got a
play.
flag on the play, Paul. so-
Yeah, it's either holding or blocking the back, usually.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Holding against Wareham. 10 yards and back.
Flag is holding against the Vikings.
Going from all the way back to about the 40-yard line. 39 actually, I think it'll be. 3rd and about 30. Oh boy, they started off so great here with that turnover. 33-yard line. 3rd and 20 actually now. 7:25 to go, third quarter. Wareham down by only 8.
It's the same situation, Paul. They try to get about 10 on this one, and then make it manageable for 4th down.
Tyler King's on the right side, wide out. He's got single coverage over there, so let's see if Canelo can take advantage of that. He's not looking at him. Here's the rush. Gets it away.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Bedford Bears are almost blitzing on every play, Brad. They know Wareham's going to put the ball up.
Oh,
They only got several more minutes on this side of the field
Timeout,
to
Vikings.
take advantage of the win.
it's pretty obvious when it's 3rd and 20, or now it's going to be 4th and 20, that you're probably going to have to pass the ball to get a first down. So,
If we can get a quick sprint out by the quarterback,
yeah.
and then take advantage of that play he had in the first half where he rolled out and had a huge gain.
I'd like to see a little more of the option play for Pinero, because he's a pretty good runner when he gets out,
Yeah, he can run
in
pretty
the
well
open
for a big
field.
man.
Right. He's got some speed there, so. And if he had the option, then he would have the option. He could run or he could pass it. So.
Ball on the 33-yard line still.
It's tough when he just drops back because the line is not really strong enough to hold the other team out.
Well, let's see what Coach Fran Cass calls here.
4th and 20 for the Vikings.
Line is out wide. So you're going to see this quick pass play out there. In on him again. Wow.
Halfway on the sack. Turnover on down. First down, Voch back.
A little frustrated Pinero is. Not getting the blocking, but he's got a small offensive line in front of him. I heard somebody in the stand say, "Hold your blocks." So that's an easy thing to say.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, easy for you to see.
Right. You are in the stand,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
it's a
know.
lot easier to say that than to actually execute it.
Hey, they're trying.
Okay.
You got to give them credit. Oh, 1st and 10 for the Bears here on their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. 7:10 to go, 3rd quarter. The Bears are ahead by 8. Here's Heiser. Cacho again. Very elusive. Gets away from a couple of tackles and spins for another 5 or 6 yards. Wow.
Pyries with the tackle.
Yeah, the freshman Pyers was in on that one.
He was the last line of defense there, Paul. If he didn't make that tackle,
Oh, he was gone. Yeah.
Pacho was gone.
Another first down for the Bears.
19-yard gain on the play. Brings up a first down for Voch.
Ball on the Viking 37-yard line. Oh, keeper. Take the handoff on a keeper. Very elusive.
Here on the carry, however, number 8 flags on the play.
Flag. That junior DePrau is very elusive.
And it's a hole,
Yeah,
Paul.
there's the 3rd one on Creating New Bedford today.
I've got them for 6 penalties tonight so far.
I think you're right.
Wareham looks like 4.
Replay first down.
That could be 6, Brad, because we had 2 offensive motion penalties.
Right.
We had the personal foul.
Yeah.
That's 3. No,
I
you're right.
I have
2 holding.
I got them for 6.
Yeah.
Paul, I got
6, yeah.
I got Wareham from 3 or 4. I'm not sure on that one.
They've had at least 3 offensive movement penalties.
They've had some
Yeah.
good games go back. So
6:04 to go. Here, 3rd quarter. DePrado, quick flare out. And he drops it.
Incomplete.
That was number 20. Lusant with the drop there. I think he heard footsteps.
I think he did. But he looked up before he actually secured the
It
ball.
was probably big Dominic Lavelle.
And he
please,
saw
got
somebody
the
coming at him, and
Yeah, I think he saw big number 18.
He's been a force tonight, Dominic, that's for sure.
Yeah, he has. He's played a heck of a game on defense. He got that fumble. He covered that fumble for them.
And he scored the touchdown for them, so.
So right now, for the Wareham Viking offense, he's the star of the evening so far. To Prado. Oh, he had an open Lusant streaking down the middle there. 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18. 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18.
Yeah. See if Wareham can get a stop here and get the ball back on this on a transition here. And get another drive going. Possibly tie this game up. They got to stop this offense for the Bears. Mr. Prado, Junior, calling signals. Wareham's coming with the rush. Oh, the bell missed him. Cacho got loose. Almost got the first down, too. He's a couple of yards shy. Another flag. Boy, the bell just missed him, too.
He did.
He was there.
He had him.
Yep.
He just wiggled out of his. But another penalty on.
Great New Bedford.
So they continue to shoot themselves in the football.
And Wareham's still in the ball game here.
That's right.
Only 8 down. 5:41 to go, 3rd quarter. The referee's going to mark it off now.
I don't know if I dare say this, but Greater New Bedford has not scored an offensive point tonight. They did it on an interception and on a kick return.
Kick return on the special teams play.
Right.
Oh, they're running a quick play here.
And I think we're, oh yeah.
Cacho to the right, nice tackle by Zion. They tried to hurry up the that play there and catch Wareham off guard. Let's see if Coach Cruz for New Bedford will punt the ball here and try to pin Wareham back deep with bad field position.
I can't see them not punting it here, but
Junior. Siler King back there. Mr. Short-handed.
Maybe not. Looks like they're going to.
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Byers is back there too, in case the punt goes short. Siler's going to let it bounce. Oh, it hits a Wareham player. Wow, are they lucky?
Ball is dead. We're down. Wareham ball.
Yeah, Danilo came up, number 2 came up with that one. Almost another disaster for
It looks like he was the one that touched it.
Yeah.
That's a play you're better off getting away from the ball and letting it.
Calling against Wareham. So far, referee that called threw the flag, so threw it at the 25-yard line.
So what was it, a block in the back? Or the coach?
Wow. Unsportsmanlike conduct? Probably. This is the preliminary call here. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow.
First down, Wareham.
That's their second big penalty, 15-yarder tonight. With 4:39 to go. Wareham's got nice position after that almost disastrous turnover. So they got the ball on the 32-yard line. They're on 32. 32-yard line. See if they can run off some first downs here and get in the red zone. And threaten to tie this game. Here's Pinero. Oh, he had movement on the right side of Wareham again. Nick LaBelle moved. Oh, yeah, a nice 15-yard penalty and now 5 yards back. First and 15.
That's actually false start.
Both teams shooting themselves in the foot with
A lot of,
penalties here
there must
tonight.
be a lot of jitters out there. So.
Yeah. Still plenty of time in the game for Wareham to get back here and tie it up.
Still only 8 points, Paul. One score and a 2-point conversion. And
They got to cut out these mistakes and start a consistent drive here if they're going to put points on the board.
they had a beautiful 80-yard drive in the first half. So
That's good. Oh, another flag. Legal procedure.
Play game against the Vikings.
Wow. Here's
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
another 5-yard marked off. First and 20. And a very sloppy football game here. For both teams. And Bedford's had 7 penalties called against them, I think.
I have 8, Paul.
8?
Eight
You
for
got
them.
8, huh?
And Wareham's now up to 6. So
Pass. Oh, Bell dropped it.
Incomplete.
He had it and he dropped it.
Brings up second down.
Tell them upstairs. Just say it. Just say it. Say it. Walk.
Second down and a long 20 to go. We got to come all the way back up here to the 42-yard line for a first down. Got the wind to the back here for another 4.5 minutes. Let's see if they can take advantage here. Pinero can only have some time. There's a quick out to Jones, but on his knees. He'll get the catch, but no gain.
Pass is complete. So Henry Jones, short gain on the play.
Clock moving at 4:04.
Brings
Another
up a
timeout.
play down, however, there is a timeout on the play. Timeout, Vikings.
So after that unsportsmanlike penalty on Greater New Bedford,
Wareham had
Wareham went backwards 25 yards after that.
with what?
Yeah.
One penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 penalties.
2
actually.
penalties. That's what I thought it was.
So the young Wareham undermanned team struggling here in what is a close game, considering all the turnovers and penalties here on both sides of the ball for both teams. Wareham needs a big play, Brad. You know, they can only
Sure
get one.
do, yeah.
Here's Pinero. 3rd down. Long way for first down. They got Jackson loose, but he's going to be caught.
Jackson on the carry, no gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th down.
He was looking to get outside, Brad, on the right side.
Yeah, there was nothing,
No.
nothing really there. There was a little bit up the middle, but they filled that very quickly, and
One
then
thing Greater New Bedford has done well is they've tackled well
they
tonight.
have tackled well. Yeah.
They're making their tackles.
Yeah. So we got a punt coming up here, Paul.
Got 12 men on the field here.
20-second
Flag
timeout.
on the play.
20 on
The second issue is not as young as you think.
on both teams. Both penalties negate each other.
Okay.
Both teams had too many men on the field.
Timeout, Vikings. That's a 20-second timeout.
20.
2 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
$3:19 to go in the third quarter. And it's going to be real tough because next quarter, as they change ends, Wareham will have the wind in their face, and Greater New Bedford will have the advantage with the wind to their back. And it's about a 20-mile-an-hour wind almost, gusting back and forth. Coldest night we've had so far in the football season, probably about 45 degrees.
Perfect.
Feels like it anyway.
Yeah. It's good football weather.
Yeah, it's football weather. Fine. Blocked a little. I think somebody got a hand on it. And Greater New Bedford's going to get great field position again.
Down by Dominic LaBelle.
It looked to me like it might have gone off the side of his football, but it could have been deflected too.
Yeah, I thought I saw a hand up there, but without replay, we're not going to be able to tell.
15-10. Hold set from the 30-yard line.
There's another great opportunity for the Greater New Bedford Bears to punch in another 7. 3:08 on the clock to go, third quarter. 14-6, close ball game.
Both teams this half, when they've got the ball on offense, have seemed to go backwards instead of forward.
Exactly. Cacho takes the snap directly from the center. Got the left. They saw something. He's going to score.
Cacho on the quarterback. Cacho touchdown. Voch.
It was about a 30-yard jaunt.
That was 30 yards.
30-yard touchdown run.
The Wareham defense was not set up for that play. The Greater New Bedford coach saw something there. Quick snap to the halfback. Found a hole. Actually went untouched for the touchdown. He only had to make one move, Brad.
Unofficially, I've got Cacho for 116 yards in this game, Paul.
Cacho's having another over 100-yard game. Last week in one half, he put in 154 yards on 16 carries.
Well, you are the software.
With the extra point. Somebody got a
The extra
block.
point
Yep.
is no good.
Somebody got a hand on it.
3 minutes remaining in the third. Voch set 20. Wareham 6.
So Wareham's only 14 points behind here, Paul. So it's not.
But a long way to go, and they're going to have the wind in their face here.
It's not.
In 3 minutes after this quarter ends.
They can use a nice long run back on this play.
So some costly mistakes here by the young Wareham team.
Sure.
It's understandable. We'll be better next year.
You're gonna have to like turn down all the volume on this mic. It's just completely
Learn from these mistakes.
because of how much we talk. Just on the main one.
We've got Skylar King and the freshman Fires is back there.
Ooh, I'm on 1 minute.
Sylvia's going to kick off.
I might need to change that real quick. 3 is off.
Soccer style kicker. LaBelle takes it away from Jones. He's going to come around to the left. I got a flag, I think I saw over here.
Dominic LaBelle on the return.
I think I saw a
Sets up a
flag.
first down for the Vikings.
I could have been mistaken. Might have been a marking flag to mark the ball. But I think Henry Jones, the sophomore, is a little upset because Dominic LaBelle took the ball away from him. I think Jones wanted to get under that ball and race down to the left side.
That's Dominic's second return on I believe on a kickoff.
Yeah.
So He made a wise decision. He
First and 10,
reversed
Wareham from the
his
35-yard line.
field and came across to this side. He got a few more yards. Ooh.
2:52 to go.
It looks like Dominic's coming out here, though. He might have hurt his shoulder or something.
He's got his hand pointing to the small of his back.
Oh,
boy.
okay. Oh, jeez. They can't afford to have him out for very long. Let's hope it's nothing serious.
Could be a stinger, what they call a stinger, Brad. You know.
Yep.
Hand off
Jackson
to
on the carry. Brought down. Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
Raheem Jackson. Only one. Brad and I mentioned these New Bedford defenders are really tackling well tonight. They're not giving Wareham skill guys too much space.
They've got probably
2:27 to go.
they look like they got 6 guys playing up right near the line. So
They're packing 6 guys in. 5 at
oh,
least.
5 right now, but a couple just slightly off the line. So.
Panero. Jones has got it. Nice play. Comebacker. What a catch by Jones. Flag.
Flying on the play. Pass is complete.
Wow.
I think
Referee's pointing towards the New Bedford end. So
I don't know.
what did he call, Brad?
I don't know. Looks like Wareham's walking back. So
Could be personal foul hitting the quarterback after the play, maybe.
I think that's what it was. So that was that pass was good for 25, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a nice play by Jones. He came back to get that ball, Brad. He's a sign of a good wide receiver coming back to help his
15
quarterback.
yards to be added on to the end of the play.
That's
There the comment on the game. Tony Jones correcting with the completion.
So the sophomore Jones with a great catch for the first down, and then the 15-yard penalty tacked on.
First down to the Vikings at the 23-yard line.
So let's see if the Vikings can take advantage of this.
Besides Matt.
Very fortunate. Hand off to Jackson. He's got a few.
Jackson on the carry.
They're throwing back.
I know, I'm so sorry.
So Zions coming in with the next play. Minute and 18 to go. Third quarter. Wareham trying to punch this in before they have to change ends.
I'm so sorry.
2nd and 7 to the Vikings.
Narrow. Quick out. Jones again.
Tony Jones with the catch.
Only a short game.
Two-yard gain on the play brings up a 35.
Third down, 5 yards to go for the first. They're inside the red zone again. See if they can take advantage of this. Panero, a pitch to Zine. Gonna go wide. They've got him.
On the carry, taken down in the backfield by the Bears.
These Bears cornerbacks and linebackers in quickly. They're not going to give Zion much room.
looks like he lost about 3 on that play, Paul. So
Fourth down. And we're going to change ends. But somebody called the timeout again. Wareham again? Jeez. They only have 2 left or 1 left.
he doesn't want to go against them.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I think he called timeout, Paul, because he doesn't want to. He's going to run a pass play here, go against the wind. So
Yeah.
Monkey in the middle.
he's got the wind with him now. Once they switch ends, he's going to be thrown into the wind. So.
So Wareham down by 14, 20 to 6.
This is a huge 4th down for Wareham.
Yeah, if they're going to get back in the game, they need a big play here. They're doing that play here where they've got a unbalanced line to the left.
That's correct. It looks like Dominic
LaBelle is on over center.
Yes, he is. And Zine is in the quarterback position, I believe.
Zine rolling to the right.
Run! Oh!
He had the space to run for the first down if he wanted it, but he thought he had LaBelle open, but out of his hands.
Put it on down at the end of the 3rd quarter.
That was a very nice play, Paul.
Yeah, that was a nice play, but
At the end of 3, Voch 20, Wareham 6.
I think Zion got a little greedy there, and he should have took the ball and ran to the escape.
He had the
It
10
looked like it
yards.
was there, but you can't hesitate on that play. You
No.
either do it or you throw it.
Yeah, right.
He hesitated, and
It was not. Wasn't a bad pass to Dominic. He nearly had it, so he was open, Paul.
so another disappointing drive for Wareham. Stall on the 4th and whatever that was, Brad. 4th and 12, 13.
Yeah.
So New Bedford will take over here, start of the 4th quarter on their own 21-yard line.
No, wait, let me do it.
So the Viking players a little disappointed. They thought they had a good chance to score there, and they did, but again they come up empty.
I've said this more than once tonight. They need a defensive stop here. They still got a quarter here to get back into this game. The last couple.
Yeah, the good thing here, Brett, LaBelle was healthy. We thought he was injured.
1st and 10, Voch set for the 21-yard line.
He was only out for one play, and he came right back into the ball game.
That's right. Yep. He's a tough kid, Paul.
Yeah, he is. Cacho trying to get loose. Got a couple. Brad, you say he's got what, about 150 or 60 yards?
No, not that much.
No.
He's got about. He's probably up around 110 or maybe a little slightly more than that.
He's over 100 yards.
1 yard gain on the play, comes up a 2nd and out.
Could use another turnover here, a fumble or interception.
I just like to see a stop here and force them to punt it to us.
There's kids behind me.
Cacho, they got him. Was Jackson in on that play?
Jackson, yep.
Jackson pushes out of bounds.
We got about 2nd and 9.
The lead on the play, that brings up a 3rd and 11 for Voch.
A loss on that play.
Looks to me like 3rd and 12, but
Nice play by Rakeem Jackson on that one to get in there and disrupt that play. 10:09 to go in the final quarter of this game. The Bedford Voch Bears are up by 14 points. Pass is complete, and I think he's got the first down.
Completed.
Picacho, guess who? He's been doing it all tonight.
that's
Enough
right.
for Voch that first down.
That's another catch. I don't know what the Almada is, but this.
Sorry.
First and 10.
Cacho again, cuts to the right. He's got plenty of room. Oh. The two freshmen, like actually the flag here way back then. Had to be a reason why he got so much space there, Brad.
They're now up to 10 penalties, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, the concession stand will be closing soon, and all hamburgers and hot dogs are half off. Again, the concession stand is closing soon, all hamburgers and hot dogs are half off. Please make your way over there soon.
So what was the penalty, Brad? Holding again?
Yes. Another hold.
Fourth holding penalty tonight.
That's right. You know, Cacho would have probably 150 or 60 yards if it hadn't been for all these holding penalties. What? Even then, he's got over 100. But
nice move by Miles. Got the first down, I think. No, almost.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
back
up
to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Yeah. Second down.
The foul on the carry.
This kid's shoes making my ADHD like. This kid's shoes are.
Prado. I'm sorry. Had him mixed up with Mr. Miles, number 2. So that's the junior quarterback, Jared DePrato. Had a good game tonight.
Second down.
Looks like he's taken over the quarterback duties for Ethan Almeida, who's done a great job here for
he has.
that starting quarterback for the Bears. Mishandled there.
That was number 75 on the tackle.
On the top.
Wayne Parker.
Wayne Parker.
Nicely done by
It's good to hear his name.
the sophomore. Nose tackle.
He's a big boy, Paul.
30-14 for the Voch
200 pounds, but he looks bigger than that to me. So
Played a lot of football
that's
this
true.
year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Both.
with the depleted men, you know,
He's playing both ways.
numbers
So
they have. These young linemen have played a lot of football. Quick out. They got a flag here.
we got another penalty on.
Played in Bedford. They've had a slew of them. 7:26 to go.
Guys, gotta get out of here. Guys, gotta get out of here.
Call was a block in the back against Voch. Replay for a down.
10-yard penalty. And we put the ball back on the 11-yard. Say mark it off. Good job. 12-yard.
No, Paul, it's the 16.
16.
Brings up a 3rd and 24 for Voch from the 18-yard line.
Boy, it's a penalty-marred game here. Wareham down by 14. 7 minutes to go. DePrato. Jackson missed the interception then. He went for the interception instead of the tackle.
They're well short of the first down, Paul.
But
Short of first down, that will bring up a 4th down for Voch.
the referee keeps the clock running.
So another defensive stand by Wareham, Paul.
Allocating
Kendall.
that boost to receive for the Vikings.
Wareham could very easily get real good field position
Gonna
here.
try to kick the Siler King. I like to see Pyers get this punt and do some damage here.
Kicking with the wind, so.
Again, Siler took his head off the ball. He was looking forward instead of running. Man, that was close. Wow, are they lucky on that one? Siler made a mistake.
Punt was muffed, however, it was recovered by the Vikings.
Very unlikely that kid makes that kind of mistake. But
I think he did take his eye off the ball,
First down, Wareham.
just looking to see what
47-yard line.
which way he should go once he caught it.
well, we're him with good field position here. 47-yard line, almost. See if they can make something happen here on this drive here. Need a couple of first downs. Get into the red zone. Having a real tough time getting some space here. The Bedford defenders are good tacklers. And again, Panero gets away from the rush. He's going to run it. Nice block there.
Panero with the carry. And right on the play.
Either
Second
Jackson
down.
or Cranmer threw a nice block there to give Panero another 8 or 10 yards on that play. An 8-yard gain.
Second down, Vikings.
3 yards. Long 3. .5:59 to go.
The clock is stopped.
Yeah, he must have called it out of bounds. So.
Okay.
Panero, quick handoff, and Jackson's going to get not much at all.
Carry. No gain on the play. Third down.
That play has not worked very well tonight.
No, I
Paul.
mean they got 5 guys in on the line to begin with, and then the linebackers move up, and you've got
Some of the-
7 guys stacked in there.
Some of the previous games, he's been able to break loose inside there. So
Yes, that's true.
That play only works when you spread it out, Brad. You know.
yeah, I'm a little surprised with his speed. They don't run him outside more. But
Third down.
Third and 4 for the Vikings.
Third, and I'm going to give him 3 to go.
So when you
Panero drops back. Looks deep. Got the short man. Nice catch. Jones with a nice catch off the turf. And a first down.
27-yard play, that's enough for the Vikings. First down.
About 5 minutes to go. The Viking offense hurrying up here. I think they want to score. They would like to. Here's Jones. Excuse me. Spikes the ball. That's Panero. Jones was coming out wide here. Stop the clock.
I've got Jones for 4 receptions tonight, Paul.
Yeah.
And he looks to me like he's got really sure hands.
He sure does.
He does
yeah.
not drop the ball.
And he's tall and rangy.
Yeah. He's been catching balls down by the ground tonight, though, a couple of them. And that's not an easy ball to catch.
No, it's not. And you got footsteps coming behind you, too.
Right,
Second and 10.
But he's a tall kid. He's about 6'5".
right.
Long arms. Very athletic. Panero. Oh, he's got Dominic LaBelle over the middle. I think he dropped it, right?
He
Incomplete.
did drop it,
Third
yeah.
down.
The guy was right on him, the
Yeah.
defender, so I think he might have knocked it out of his hand.
It's only been an investigation for like what, 2 months now? I mean 2 years now.
Dominic's had several,
Second and 10. 4:57 to go.
Dominic's had several passes thrown his way tonight. So.
You sound like
He's got his chances.
Third and 10 for the Vikings.
Panero. Double wideouts here. King. 2 guys on him. 3, 4. Quick whistle.
I would say so. He was
Yeah.
not down.
He was not down. The referee whistled it dead. Siler might have went to the end zone in that one.
I think he very well could have. So
Took it to the house.
if I was the Wareham coach, I would
Be a
not
little
be
upset.
absolutely.
Ball on the 33-yard line, 4th down. 4th and 4.
Fourth and 2 for the Vikings.
4:10 to go in the game. Wareham down by 14 points. Pinero. Oh, nice knock loose.
Incomplete.
Big defensive play by number 20 by
Turnover on
Greater
down.
New
Ball
Bedford.
goes to the set.
Looks like it was going to be a completion, but it was Lucent on the nice defensive play.
LaBelle went over to the referee who was holding his shirt, holding onto his shirt, indicating to the ref that the guy was holding
The guy
him
was
there.
holding him. Yeah. Four minutes to go. Then the Vikings down by 14. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Quarterback keeper. LaBelle in on the tackle. He doesn't want to go down.
Tackle on the carry, gain of 14 on the play.
It looked to me like Dominic probably could have slammed the kid down because he picked him right up, but
First down, Wareham.
First and 10. The 49-yard line. Both threatening to put some more points on the board. Shotgun. Snap goes right to Pacho. Turns the corner. So horse collar tackle. That's going to be 15 yards on Jackson.
Hey buddy, can you get out of my shop, please? Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me.
Jackson got the worst of that. Even though he got the penalty called against him. Injury timeout.
Personal foul, penalty against the Vikings. Timeout on the field.
Where's the injury so I can get a close-up?
Referee timeout, Brad. 3:14 to go.
well, they marked the penalty off here.
You're trying to make him mad. Oh my god, he's like the best player too.
It looks like the Bears are going to get their second win of the season.
It's yep.
We'll go to 2-5. Wareham will go 0-6.
Can you call 911?
This crossover game in the South Coast Conference.
It's been a
Small division versus larger division.
Wareham really put up quite a battle tonight, though, Paul.
Yeah, but they shot themselves in the foot with a whole ton of penalties.
Right.
And so did New Bedford.
And probably the key to this key play in this game was that interception by New Bedford Group in the first half.
Pinero wailing around and throwing it right into the hands of the New Bedford
Voch
corner that smelled that play out.
Absolutely, yeah.
And when we had talked earlier, he probably should have put air under that ball and lofted it over, and King would have been open, for some big yardage. But it was a gamble by the New Bedford player, but it paid off.
Yep. I think Wareham is improving, though. They had several defensive stops on drives by Greater New Bedford tonight, so.
First and 10, Voch.
I can see perfectly.
In the red zone,
12 yards.
threatening to score.
He's not walking.
They can get a first down, and it can be first and goal. So they got plenty of opportunities here to punch it in again. Pitch it to Pacho, a reverse, coming around to the left here.
They're playing.
LaBelle's got him.
LaBelle on the tackle.
Only a 2-yard gain.
Daniel Hayward on the carry.
And around in reverse. Didn't fool the Wareham Vikings on that one. The bell didn't bite on that play.
No.
No, they definitely didn't. I just saw it and it was still. Oh my god, I'm shaking.
2:45 to go. In the game. Greater New Bedford Voch 20. Wareham Vikings 6.
Another pumpkin. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up. Not cool, not cool, not good, not good.
DePrato, shotgun, hands off to Cacho. Host of Wareham tackles.
There's one on the play.
I'll give him 2 on that. As he gets forward progress, he'll get a good spot.
He's swarming. What do you mean?
2 minutes to go.
That was.
Folks gonna keep it on.
That looked like Wayne Parker was made the initial contact on the running back that time. So.
There was good penetration by the Wareham defensive line on that play
Right.
to disrupt that running play. Here comes DePrato with the play from
Because we didn't know it was
the Bedford coach.
The clock is continuing to run here, Paul.
It's cold and brisk October night here at Spillane Field, coming to a close shortly. Another timeout. Looks like the Bears are going to call timeout. No, referee.
That's a 20-second timeout.
Saw something they didn't like.
Okay, they're doing timeout, kid. Look now.
They're gonna, and Coach Cass takes advantage of this and brings his linebacker, Kai Delgado.
Kai Delgado.
Little nice knockdown.
Pass is incomplete.
It is.
Panero, I think, knocked that play down.
Brings up 4th down.
It's like it's broken. It's the Rosa. It's chopped in
I think that was Dean Kramer.
No, it is
Kramer
Got a
actually
field goal
knocked
attempt
that
here.
down.
Silva, soccer-style kicker. His last point after attempt was blocked, so now he's going to try a, what is it, a 16 plus 10, about 26 yarder here. Kick is no good. King's going to run it out.
Kick is no good. There's a flag on the play.
Which
Offsides.
Wareham. So
Kick it again, I think.
I don't think that's going to give them a first down, Paul. But
Just short, I think.
so they might go for it here.
Offsides against Wareham.
See if Coach Cruz from the Bedford takes Silver off the field and they go for the first down. Here comes
He's not putting Cacho back in, so
not Cacho, I mean
5-yard
Miles.
penalty.
Here he comes. Here comes Dobrado.
here comes the offensive players. Here comes Cacho. So they are going to go for it, it looks like, Paul. But maybe not. We'll see.
He got the first down.
Oh,
That
he did.
penalty.
Okay.
57 seconds to go.
We missed one because we realized that.
Cacho. Zion on the play quickly.
Ryan on the tackle.
Second down. No timeout call. They're going to try to get it off quick. Clock still running. A loss of what? 2 on the play, 2 or 3.
2 or 3 yards. Yep, probably 3.
Brings up a 2nd and goal.
This very easily could be the last play of the game, so
Well, unless they call timeout. I think they got 1 or 2 left.
could be.
They'll want to put up 6 more points on the board.
Yeah, I don't really see why they would want
No,
to. No,
they're gonna
they take a knee.
Sportsman move by Coach
Right.
Cruz there.
Yep.
Not to run it up a little, not that it makes any difference. But that's going to do it here from Spillane Field. Final score, Voch 20 points, and the Wareham Vikings 6. Wareham goes to 0-6, and 2-5 for the Voch Bears. And that'll do it for myself, Paul Gagel, and Brad Cornish. Brad, and we heard from the Wareham Athletic Director that there may be another game. We don't know if it's away or home, but we'll just say thanks for tuning in, and we may be back in a couple of weeks with another one. But again, the producer of WCTV Sports Tonight, South Coast Football, is
He used to be an intern.
Christian
for you guys.
Fernandez. The director is John Day, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on WCTV.